Hey guys, it's me Jake from JakeMan21642, and today I thought I would just do a video for you of my 1993 Honda Accord EX. For those of you who don't know, this is my daily driver. I purchased the car a month ago, actually a month ago tomorrow, but close enough, and I've driven it about 1,200 miles so far, which for me isn't really a lot of driving, but keep in mind I do have two cars. I do still have my Beetle. And then also too, I am in summer vacation mode right now. So there are days where I won't leave the house, I'll admit that. There are days where I'll only drive maybe 10 or 15 miles in total just to work and home. But then there will also be days like last night where I'll drive 120 miles when I'm out with my friends. So things aren't pretty steady with the car right now, but once I'm back in school, back commuting, the car will easily be doing about 50 or 60 mile a day drive. But I'll just show you around the car, show you how things are holding up. I really haven't done much to it since the last video I made. I really wanted to wait to do this video because there are a few things I wanted to do. Like right here, this is still here, the rust. I still have yet to touch it up. It looks so much worse than it really is. And like I said, this rust on these cars is common and it doesn't affect anything. But I've already got a Rust-Oleum spray that I purchased. And I ordered touch-up paint online that should be here any day now. It said it would take 5 to 7 days, and it's been 5. So this will probably be taken care of by the end of this weekend. I'm not going to body putty it for now. I'm just going to touch it up. But like I said, it doesn't affect anything with the car. It's just ugly looking. Otherwise, my tires that I purchased, my Goodyear Eagle RSAs, they're holding up pretty well. They are, as I mentioned, a pretty cheap tire, but so far they're not bad. They really are grippier than I expected. These are the exact same tires we put on the certified pre-owned S60s we have at work. And as you can see, my alloy wheels, they're in such better shape than when I bought the car. When I did have the tires put on and the new tie rods installed at work, they detailed the car for me, and I don't mean like they hosed it off. Like, they actually took it through the cleanup department, and man, they hit this car with something that just made it shine, especially the wheels. But one thing I have learned going from a white car to a brown car, I can go 8 or 9 days and not wash this car and it will look exactly the same. But that being said, I did just wash this car about an hour ago and I really love the way this color shines, especially with this little stripe down the side on it. I love the way that looks, and I also love how clean it always looks with the glass headlights. But really nothing has changed on the car. I'll go ahead and start it up for you guys. Coming inside, I also did vacuum it because I'm taking it out with some friends tonight to go to a concert, so I figured I would clean it out. Coming inside, as you can see, 262,000 miles. I haven't ordered the fuel sender relay for it yet. Honestly, driving without a gas gauge isn't as big of a deal as it sounds, but I will get around to fixing that. So far, I've been getting about 26 average with mostly city driving, and I can easily get about 32 highway. These really weren't, especially the EX models, the F22A6 and the automatic, they weren't really gas savers, but that's not bad gas mileage for an older 4-cylinder. But if you really wanted mileage with one of these, get the ones with the lower end engine and the stick, and you can easily squeeze 38 miles per gallon. So we'll go ahead and start it up. Very nice. And I guess I'll go ahead and pop the hood. Just kind of show you guys around the car. Coming up underneath the hood, this is probably where the biggest changes happen. I still am not used to this hood release. But up underneath here, let me go ahead and prop this with my head for a second so I can put my prop rod up. But coming up underneath here, I did install a new valve cover gasket, new plug wires, and also new spark plug well seals, because basically I went to check the spark plugs on here to see if they needed to be changed, and I popped one of the wires off and they were soaked in oil. So common thing on these older F-Series and D-Series engines, where the spark plug well seals will wear out and oil won't get into the spark plug chamber, it will just get into where the tubes are. And so I had to completely take the valve cover gasket, or the valve cover off, take the valve train out, and basically it was just the wells, and you replace the little seals, and really it's not as hard of a job as it sounds. I did have my friend help me, but really it's not that hard. And like I said, common thing on these. In all honesty, it was like 60 bucks for the wires, the valve cover gasket kit, which was a Fel-Pro kit. You can see the blue gasket underneath of here, and then the spark plugs, which are NGK Platinums. But running absolutely excellent too. This is an absolutely fantastic engine. But that's it for that pretty much. Really wasn't that big of a job to do. Let me go ahead and put this down. And it really made a difference in the way the car runs too. It is so much smoother now, and it does have a little bit more power, just because I'm sure it has better compression. You can just see the exterior. I love the classic timeless design of this car. We'll go ahead and come back inside. I'm trying not to make this too long of a video. One thing I've definitely figured out with this car is the front speakers are actually the OEM original Honda speakers. Because I popped the door panel off a little bit. The EX models, the LX and DX had 6.5-inch speakers. The EX models had 5.25-inch speakers that were in these special housings that amplified the speakers. And these are still the original speakers in the original housings. So I'll probably pick up a set of Sony 5.25-inch speakers that they have at Walmart and pop them in up here, just because I'm sure if these sound this good, I'm sure some good, not paper 20-year-old speakers will sound even better. But surprisingly, they're not blown. And like I said, they sound really good, but I'll probably do that. And then in the back, I have VR3 6x9 speakers, which I'm probably going to take out and put in either Polk Audio or Kickers in the back deck. Maybe eventually add a subwoofer depending on how that sounds, but I figure if these cheap speakers in the back and the OEM ones up front sound this good, if I actually put a little money into the stereo, it'll sound even better. But coming back inside, all typical stuff. Still have my radio down here. I'll probably get a new radio for it this fall. Something that I can color match. I want something with Bluetooth audio for my phone, and then just something I can plug my satellite radio into, because this one only has an aux. It doesn't have USB, so I have to use this if I want to charge my phone. But otherwise, inside, everything is fine. It's just the seatbelt and brake light that's on. You know, all the materials and everything. I will make an interior quality video of this car. Go ahead and pop the trunk and show you the back seat. It's something about this car. I don't know what it is. It's just such a timeless design. It's such a joy to drive. I work around new cars all day, and I get in this at the end of the day, and it still puts a smile on my face. You can see the back seat. I mean, just the quality that went into this car, and how clean and how well everything is held up on it for 262,000 miles. One thing is, back here, I did put some more speakers on, or stickers, as you can see. I changed out this one, and then I got that one, and that one. And then this, I had a magnet that was the exact same thing, and somebody stole it. So I put a sticker here. I really got over putting stickers on paint. It's a 22-year-old Accord, or 21. You can see the trunk here. I do have my refrigerant, which I left back here. Brake fluid, which came with the car. And as you can see, this pile of junk that was in here in my other video is still in here. But trunk on this car is massive. And then I did add that also, to steal your face. But everything else is pretty much the same on the car. I really wish I had more to show you guys, but I've just been daily driving it. It's been an absolute blast. It's a fantastic car. I have had people ask me if I missed my Saturn, and I do. The Saturn was a great car, but I think this is an even better car, and it suits my needs a lot better. So anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and shut it off. And let me know down below, drop some comments on what you would like to see with this car, because I'll definitely do an interior quality critique. I'll definitely do more driving videos, definitely a night startup and all that, but let me know what you'd like to see. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more.